Well, that was an interesting campsite. Camped in the back garden slash graveyard of Church of Ireland just outside of Drumlega. I know now that there's no point in waiting for the perfect public access spot to show up. I either have to ask to stay on private property or just find a patch myself and get creative. What I really was doing going into the church was looking for an outdoor tap, and I found it. And because I realized, like a dum-dum, when somebody asked me did I need water before Drumlega, I said no, I'm just going to Drumlega. Well, never count on where you're just going to. Hope for the best and assume or plan for the worst. So anyway, here I am heading for, I think it's Tremerty Hill today, about 25-26k. I think it's going to be slow. It's raining, it's pouring. Well, it's not pouring. It did pour throughout the night though, but my trusty Big Agnes tent kept me cozy and dry. Damp, you know, but not wet at all. So it's day 36. Really getting up there. I'm going to pass 800 kilometers today, and we'll have less than 200 to do as of tonight. So that's awesome. Okay, jacket off. Let's see how many times this cycle gets repeated today, because it looks like I'm going up into rain or the mist, but it's just way too hot to keep the jacket on if it's not really raining. Going up Bessie Bell now, it's 400 and something meters, and that's going to take a while, and I should be getting nice and warm. Hi. Well, this is the summit of Bessie Bell. It's supposed to have spectacular panoramic views. Not today. Looks like I'm grassy track following again. The only way I knew to come here is there's a stile. And following the All Trails map, this is the way that previous hiker came. But according to the Ireland Way guide and the Ulster Way, the Ulster Way signage just stopped. It just stopped at the summit. I couldn't find any further signs. So it says follow the grassy track. So I'm going to follow his track on the All Trails map. And if you're here looking for the same, I advise you to do the same. Okay, well, that was a bit of a navigational mess. So I couldn't find my way down, and I'm battling the old bog sinkholes and long grasses, and it's wet, and it's actually quite cold and windy, but I didn't even want to stop to put a jacket on. And there's mist, of course. But anyway, I couldn't follow the All Trails route. There was no route, so I found my own route, which paralleled the dumb road, like this road, but its counterpart on the other side of the summit that I had just come up. And I'm going, why am I paralleling the road that I just came up on the other side of the fence? Why am I battling the bog when I could be walking on the road? So I grass whacked it back down, and I knew I was in the wrong place because I had to actually climb over a locked, closed gate, and that wouldn't be the case if I was going the right way. When I got on the other side, I saw the Ulster Way signs directing me up to the summit, and I'm like, oh, I see. So you're supposed to go up to the summit, turn around, come back, and exit onto this road. Okay, update. I figured it out. There's been a reroute since all trail hikers did his or her route, and there's been a reroute since the Ireland Way guidebook was written several years ago, where the Ulster Way slash the Ireland Way used to go. It said take grassy track down till it intercepts with the road. Well, that continues, came from way up on high. That's the summit up there, down the grassy track and out here. And Buddy continued over that fence and down that grass through that property to the next road. But there's a hard close. I mean, this is wired fence, double barbed wire. I doubt he went through that at the time. I think it was open at the time. It looks like it used to be where he went through. So this appears to be fairly newly constructed road. I sure hope it takes me to the road that I need. It's more of a roundabout route, but we'll probably all even out because it's, you know, smooth crushed gravel with soaking wet feet, as opposed to navigating the rough. So at least now I know what's going on. I thought I'd take a chance and aha, it's open! Ah, see, that's where it used to come out. The conclusion of the grassy track down from Bessie Bell. This is where it comes out now. Oh, okay, everybody's coming over to say hello. You were all so peacefully resting a minute ago. You didn't all have to get up and come over to see me, but it's very nice that you did. Hello. Oh, even closer. Yep, yep. Back row, back row. Can you get a view? Everybody say cheese. Ah, yeah. I like the food served all day part. It's time for something different from pepperoni and Melba toast for lunch. I'm hungry, and I'm actually getting low on lunch food. I need to resupply a bit. So I don't plan on staying here, but I am going to take a bit of a break because I'm a little ahead of schedule, which is great. The Melon Country Inn. If you need it, it's right at the bottom of the hill on your left as you come down from Bessie Bell. Hey, the sun's out. Okay, my feet have started to dry. Well, the outside of the waterproof shoes. My sleeping bag is probably still kind of damp. I noticed the foot box got a little, must have got some spray from where the rain splashed off the fly down at the foot of the tent. I'd really like to take it out, air and dry it out for a bit. But this is so residential. I need to pee. I can't find a spot. It's farms, but residential and farms, just one after the other. So maybe when I cross the highway over there and start to go up Timorty Hill. Ah, the old forestry road climb. It just goes on and on and on. But at least, you know, you're not having to navigate mysteriously across grasslands. You just follow the road and your feet stay dry. And eventually you get to the top and a beautiful view. Actually, beautiful views all the way up. Okay, Ulster Way, turn left, right? I mean, correct? Maybe not. Ulster Way, straight ahead. Ah! I will solve this conundrum. This is a little more like a hiking trail. Still fairly manicured. So this is Gorton Glen Forest Park. And don't ask me if this is a legal camping spot because I don't know. There's nothing that says no camping. There's a beautiful playground and a picnic shelter over there, picnic tables, big trees, birds. This is actually a preserved forest. No more logging allowed. So it's so much closer to what I'm used to at home. So I've just been in the washer and totally bathed from top to bottom. Washed out undies, washed out socks, used the super powerful hand dryer to dry everything as best I could. Awesome. Camp food. It's Midge's magic hour. So yep, even after bathing, gotta try to keep them at bay. I'm having a table to eat my supper at, sitting up like a normal civilized person while I'm on the road camping. It's amazing. Nothing like ramen and peas.